Alright, so moving on, in RWBY Volume 4, Episode 5, aka Keeping Up with the Belladonnas.
Keep that intro, I love it.
We're introduced to Menagerie's capital city, I believe, isn't it? Kuokuana, right?
Koala City.
Nah, I think it's just Kuokuana.
I'm gonna call it Koala City. So in Koala City, this was an island given to them by, I guess, the government.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a formed government on everything or like everyone has their own separate government.
I don't know if it was just the people, where it was just humans versus faunus.
Yeah.
And all the humans were like, get the hell out of here. And then they all threw them into that island. And it's like, here's your island. I know only 1/3 of it is actually livable in, but make it work, huh? Yeah, that really got under Blake's skin when they arrived there. She was like, we're treated like second-class citizens. It was still a beautiful location, honestly, huh?
No, it really was nice. I really like the scene where he's like, "Oh, which one's your house? This one?
I liked how
that one with the nice painting."
Honestly, I really enjoyed how he assumed. Oh, I'm not gonna go assuming she's like rich and shit. More like she's humble, huh? She comes from humble beginning.
More like she used to work with the White Fang, so she must have come from like
poverty.
Well,
he was just like, is it that small one over there? He was not being judgmental at all or nothing, And then he was just really shocked when she told him like, well, it's that big one, like in the middle. Palace. And he's just like, whoa, huh? And
so my son got him a sugar mama.
Basically, I was not expecting Blake's dad to end up being like this really big dude in the city, because he's the chieftain of the whole entire village.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. And it also turns out he used to be one of the White Fang leaders.
And then he stepped down. Don't know why, but I'm guessing it was on good terms.
Yeah, because they're visiting him now.
Yeah. So
this episode is mostly just Blake reconnecting with her family, and then also Sun getting in on the action.
Meeting the future parents-in-law.
Yeah, and speaking of her like having some good moves, Blake's dad, he wasn't very pleased with freaking Sun. I told you from that opening, they don't like. Well, at least I didn't know this. Blake's mom actually likes Sun, and I was like, hell yeah, she knows how to judge people. Blake's dad right now, he's just being overprotective, overbearing towards Sun, because he's like, don't you dare touch my daughter, huh?
Yeah, I definitely see.
Even though they both have they're showing their muscles all the damn time.
What are you talking about?
They got shit in common, but he's just being stubborn, huh?
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was the kind of dad who just walked around like shirtless, and my daughter brought someone home shirtless, I'd be like, whoa. I know from experience, he's scum. Don't talk to him.
Don't talk to him. He's too much like me, huh?
Yeah,
he reminds me too much of myself.
Yeah, you don't want any of me. Trust me. You want someone good for you. But no, those White Fang creepy hooded priest or whatever.
Yeah. Look, they're so full of shit. And like by the end of that scene, they showed us they're full of shit.
Well,
you know what?
Off, they were full of shit from the intro.
Well, yeah.
We saw them in the intro, so it's like.
Yeah, but when they were saying we have no idea what's going on with the White Fang, the Veil branch of the White Fang, and like they're claiming to have no part in that, but they still have the audacity to say Brother Adam and shit. Like they're on good terms with each other. They should be like denouncing him and like, oh no, he's not part of us no more. So that's how you knew they were full of shit. And also when they mentioned Sienna Khan, remember that's the same dude who Salem sent Hazel to go meet Sienna Khan. So we all know this is all connected. They're secretly working for Salem too at the same time. Yeah. It was really interesting knowing that Blake's father, because he, I guess, stepped down. We don't know how long ago, but he stepped down. He didn't know anything that was going on. He didn't even know who the people responsible for the fall of Beacon were. And then Blake had to be like, well, it was them. It was the White Fang. They're the ones who caused the fall of Beacon, huh? Yeah.
But no, this episode felt really, really short.
Well, it was 12 minutes.
Yeah, so it was really short.
If only Keeping Up with the Kardashians was this short. Each episode.
I reject that.
You reject that?
Sometimes when I go to gym, I see Keeping Up with the Kardashians on the
telly.
on
the telly.
Yep, exactly. The only reason I keep pedaling is so it powers the fucking computer or the fucking TV inside it, so I could watch more of Kim, Chloe, and
Courtney.
Sure, that one too. I don't know. But yeah, no, this episode was short. It was
the shortest. I think it was the shortest episode we've had this season.
Yeah, these episodes have been. Each episode has to do with a certain character. So I'm expecting the next episode to be a Weiss episode. I know you really want to see that.
Yep.
I probably won't watch it just because she's garbage.
It's gonna be a Weiss, and it's gonna be a Team Juniper, Team Ranger, whatever you guys want to call them. It's gonna be side by side episode where it's gonna.
Hopefully, it's the episode that was promised. It's going to be Pyrrha coming back from the different dimension, reclaiming her throne right by John's side and killing Salem. That'd be fucking dope.
Well, according to the ending of episode 5, where Tyrion went into the same bar where RWBY and Crow were and asked the same waitress, have you seen this? Yeah, I'm looking for somebody. I'm scared for that waitress.
I really am. I think she's gone.
She's gone. Well, it's not like we're ever going to see her again. Know what happened to her.
Probably not.
But yeah, that just shows us Tyrion's really on their trail.
On the trails,
yeah. And I wonder if there's actually going to be like a confrontation between Crow and Tyrion. Because I really doubt if Crow would see, somebody lurking in the shadows like right behind Team Juniper.
Yeah.
Former Team Juniper plus RWBY.
Behind, RWBY.
Well, yeah, find RWBY in the game. How about we just say RWBY in the game? Yeah. Behind RWBY in the game. If you would see someone lurking in the shadows, I'm pretty sure Crow will try to intervene. Yeah. And stop that,
Oh, especially a fucking threat that level, like.
Well, I don't think Crow would know the dude personally. You think Crow knows everybody all of Salem's top people?
I doubt it. Salem has gathered people with a huge reputation, so I could.
They're world renowned.
Yeah, I don't see him as really being.
Well, look, how you can say they're world renowned criminals?
Yeah.
That defeats the purpose of being a criminal.
I guess.
You're supposed to be staying in the shadows. Maybe they'll just know you by a name, but you're not supposed to be, everyone can recognize who you are.
I guess.
So I think Crow might just know the name, but he might not be like, oh, that's Tyrion,
Yeah, okay, I can see that. But Tyrion doesn't seem like the kind of guy to really care if anyone sees him. Like, he's not really the assassin type that's going to, keep a low profile.
Well, yeah, he just straight up went to that waitress, you know. It's not like he waited until her break to ask her that, All I know is if my boy Crow fucking meets this guy, Crow's gonna have to manhandle him.
I really hope he does.
Crow better deck this guy. Based on the opening, we could assume Tyrion's actually gonna somehow, I guess, get to RWBY. And because he's gonna try to kill her.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And they've been dropping major hints of the Spring Maiden. We have to see the Spring Maiden this volume, I feel like.
Yeah, I definitely see that. One thing, that Tyrion character.
Yep.
I think I've said it before. He reminds me of that one really flamboyant clown from Hunter x Hunter. I fucking love him.
You still don't know his name though.
I don't know his name.
I think it's Hisako or Hisaka. I don't know.
Fucking one of my favorite characters. But yeah, I really can't wait to see what happens. I feel like Tyrion's the type of person to let them think they have a shot.
Oh, beating him?
Yeah.
And he's just like, this ain't even my final form, bitches.
Kind of.
No, he's just like, I've just been using 5% of my strength, my real strength.
Some Frieza shit.
Yeah.
I could see something like that going down. Well, I think that's going to be it.
Well, I just hope next episode we have a balls to the walls, full-on battle between my boy Crow and Tyrion, or Tyrion versus maybe the whole RWBY gang.
Okay. Would you rather have the Tyrion fight or an episode dedicated to Weiss?
Episode dedicated to Weiss.
You disgust me. I'm leaving.
Look, from what we can assume, the Weiss episode is just gonna be more of her interacting with her dad, and it's probably gonna be her singing at that one conference, or was it the charity event?
Something.
The charity event.
See, what is up with Weiss? Useless character right now.
Shut the hell up, man. She's just stuck right now. God damn it. She's probably, for all we know, she probably already mastered using her fucking semblance, popping out that fucking night. That shit could probably already come out all the way. That dude's probably looking like a Megazord at this point. It's fucking huge.
Or she's just a useless character. We can just accept that.
Shut the hell up, man. But like I said, I want to see Winter again.
Okay.
I do want to see Winter again. I want to see her and Crow get back at it. I don't care if they're fighting in the streets or fighting in the sheets. I need to see this.
Well, good for you, I guess.
And we're gonna see more of that Whitley character.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and on the last RWBY video, I saw a comment that was by Unibear that mentioned something about Whitley. He might be the clever little friend that Cinder was talking about during Volume 3 when Cinder was looking up the tablet and that there was a W present displayed on the tablet, and that's a really good observation. on Universe part. Yeah. This would show us that there is something off about Whitley. You know, a lot of people have been saying there's something off about Whitley.
Yeah.
But Gores and me, we've just been saying he's just being flamboyant, right?
Well,
it's just the way he's coming across.
I think I don't think flamboyant's a word. I think he's just like
rich
a little
kid,
rich
you say?
kid. Yeah.
All right.
I think Universe is way closer than just him being a little rich kid.
Well, so if what Universe is saying is true,
I think I'm siding with Universe on this and just going with it.
Going with it?
Yeah.
So that does bring a question. It is possible that Cinder does have somebody on the inside helping her out, pulling the strings. But I'm just like, what would Whitley be able to help her with? I guess he does have connections to the Schnee family.
Yeah.
And he might be able to get them dust, but I don't think he has that much high authority in the company to be able to, to get it himself. Unless the fucking dad is in on this somehow too.
I doubt the dad. I feel like Whitley would be doing this kind of rebel on his dad. But that's just something. Honestly, I'm not even thinking too much of it. But yeah.
So you're just saying it is a possibility.
It's a possibility.
I think so. Like I said, it would be an interesting twist on his character. Because we just expected him to be the younger brother, you know?
The little rich kid.
Yeah, the little rich kid, younger brother. I'd say he's flamboyant as fuck, but Gores is just saying, he's just putting that on. He's just very awkward because he probably hasn't socialized too much with other people.
Yeah, kind of like you.
You bitch. So yeah, I guess that would add more depth to his character than we initially thought. If it actually, that is a big callback.
I can see that. But I think that's going to be it for the episode. Unless there's anything else you want to add, I'm drawing blanks.
We did not mention Black Sun enough in this episode. This episode might as well be called Black Sun.
No. So that's it.
Black Sun, the OTP, and this is why.
So I'm not really. I don't shit people. That's just not.
It's fine. It's what I do though. It's what I do. And I'm gonna say, I'm loving this episode. I'm loving the attention where Black Sun shippers are getting. I know there's very few of us out there. Now, everybody's just wants to be a Bumblebee shipper out there, and they're just being haters. But let's keep this magic going, and let's get Rooster Teeth to realize they in the right. They're giving us what we want.
So, I think that's going to be it. You know, obviously, he loves the Black Sun. That's fine. Just remember, it's all about Hiro and John in the end. This is what this whole story is about. That's it.
Look, dude, I was fine with it in season 3, but that ship sank like the Titanic, man.
How dare you?
Kira's gone. She ain't coming back. You are very delusional. You're delusional if you think she's coming back. There's a very slim chance she's with Ozpin. I really doubt it. Doubt it.
Look, I'm more than certain she's coming back.
The only way I could see it possibly being that way is that Cinder actually believes she killed Ozpin because she killed Ozpin the same way she killed Pyrrha, by disintegrating him, and that fucking Ozpin worked some goddamn voodoo magic to save his ass, and he's decided, fuck it, why not? I'm gonna save Pyrrha while I'm at it.
You know what? I can go off. I've given you multiple theories, and I can just add that to the list. Doesn't matter which one happens, because she's coming back.
She's not.
From the Chibi universe.
She's not coming back.
I can see that, but she's coming back. That's it.
Believe what you want.
How dare you?
I'll believe in the me that believes in himself and believes Pyrrha's dead, and John's gonna get some of that white. Oh, that white and that John's gonna get some of that white action. And you know what I'm talking about. Snow White right there, bearing it all, butt naked for John in the sheets. White sheets, by the way, while John is unsheathing his giant sword. That's right, people. I am speaking fan fiction right here in the making. No.
You disgust me, son. You're done. You ship outside this channel. You're done.
Alright then. So, all jokes aside, that was about the ending. You know, that was that was like the end of the episode. You guys know. I love my damn ships.
It's over.
You guys know. I want Crow in winter. I want John and Weiss, and I want
John and Pyrrha.
Well, that I used to ship them, but then she dead. Like I just told you, she gone. Titanic status. It was catastrophe up in there.
I don't ship people. I know that the John and Pyrrha thing is gonna happen. So, so that was it for the episode. Really short episode.
That was it for the episode. It was really short. So yeah, that was it for the episode. Come on, Gores. Get with the program.
How fucking dare you?
Get with the program.
I'm closing this one out. So that was it for that.
You're my goddamn co-star. I'm the star of this show. Get that shit right through your head.
Look, you can say whatever you want, but until
your opinion is second fiddle to mine, you.
You're done.
What am I done with?
The episode. It's over. You're done.
Well, I agree with that.
You bastard. We had like a whole fight. Oh, you're just gonna edit all this out. Alright. This has been your boy, Gore67, and his co-star.
No.
TheMildOtaku.
No, get this shit straight. You my co-star. This is my channel, not your channel. Your channel's inactive. It's been inactive for months.
You know what? I don't need this shit. I'm going to go upload a new video right now.
Sure you are.
Your mouth.
Sure you are.
In a few months.
See
you guys later.
Alright, see you guys later. This has been TheMildOtaku. Comment down below what you guys thought of our opinions of the episodes. And tell us what you guys think. Tell us any of your guys' theories. We would love to hear about them. And yeah, rate the video. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. If you guys are new, I would really appreciate it.
That's basically it. Goodbye. None of that stay gold.
Why do we always gotta fight about this? You know the stay gold's coming. Alright guys, so catch you guys later. And as always, people, stay gold.